This is a message for all my coaches out there. You guys have to stop teaching your kids this. Now, what I'm talking about is the movement of this. That real emphasis of that turning the barrel and turning your wrist like that. Now, before Baseball Dad 729 yells at me for that, that is the right movement. The right movement when you swing is you want to start here with your palm 45 and you're going to turn it like that. That's called turning the barrel. Right? Palm is facing down, we turn it to facing up right there. So the barrel works backwards behind you like that. That is the correct movement. But the problem that I see with a lot of coaches is they're teaching little kids that. Now that is a very advanced movement. This is a very advanced movement, and it's like you're teaching kids calculus before you teach them how to add. So you see a lot of kids trying to focus on this turning the barrel of that, and then you get a lot of this, which is not what we want with little kids. It's not what we want with anybody. So if you start to teach those kids that advanced movement too early, you're just developing bad habits. Now, like I mentioned before, that is the right movement as you get older. Here, turn the barrel backwards like that, get on plane early, straight through, palm up, palm down to finish. But if you tell the kids to emphasize that movement, that's just creating a lot of bad habits because the kids are too weak or don't understand their body enough to feel it, and they get into this position. Now, when it comes to swinging and when it comes to hitting, it's all about feel and what works for you in your mind when you're swinging. Okay, I've mentioned this before in a video. You get a lot of MLB players who in their mind, with their feel, is they're thinking about chopping the ball down like that, which they don't actually do. They actually come through the zone pretty much like that, just like everybody else. So for some players, when they think about snapping the barrel back like that, that helps them. But that thought doesn't help everybody. And when you tell kids that thought, again, you get a lot of that action. So coaches, you have to know your audience and know who you're talking to. When you're teaching these younger kids these super advanced movements, you're just developing bad habits. Now, as they get older and you can tell which kids are ready for those advanced movements, then you can teach it to them.